Hello everybody, Shockinator 1000 here reporting for duty. Welcome back to an episode of Pokemon Legends Arceus. In the last episode we stepped foot here in the Cobalt coastlands and managed to get our Boneri to evolve at last into Lopunny. In this episode we're going to be exploring the Cobalt coastlands for a little bit. In hope that she finds some new Pokemon to register in the Pokédex and all kinds of stuff. We have an Apalm over here immediately, which we haven't actually obtained. So, we'll backstrike you. There we go. And there's a Mothim over there in the distance. Right. So, what can actually I think about this? Well, I don't think I can think of anything worthwhile to talk about other than the fact that there's a side quest here. This side quest is actually important for the Cobalt Coastlands. Right, if I've seen a fellow from the construction corps named Yorick. No. Yeah, this is hopeless. Where could he have... Yeah. She's wondering where this Yorick is gone. This is to set up the Coastlands camp. So you have to go further along down here. And there may be some new Pokemon for you to actually encounter down this path. But, in the last episode... I'm going to pause the video here for a sec. Pause the video. Pause mute the volume. I said that I was a part of a Discord server where I asked permission to play a certain song from a game that the people who made that server has made, which was called Pokemon Myth. The name of the Discord server is called Celine Productions, and I'll just honestly say I asked permission if I can play music from their game Pokemon Myth in one of my videos, and they haven't come back to me. So, I do hope that they do not claim copyright for this, because this song is honestly the greatest song that's ever played in any Pokemon game. There we go. That, I had to move the computer closer to my iPad so that way you could actually hear the music. So I was kind of controlling my character very awkwardly there because I literally had to push the B button with my mouth while controlling it with my left hand. Kind of awkward to say the least, yeah. But that is when you're fighting against the gym leader in Pokemon Myth. And honestly, I have to say this, it's one of the greatest songs of any Pokemon game, regardless if it's like a main game made by Nintendo or a ROM game made by a random person that happens to have a Discord server. But anyway, over here is where you can find yourself the Pop Pods that we are needed for that Choi quest. And if you're wondering why I'm exploring this area specifically, this is actually where you have to find that guy. And I've went down every single road possible to find him, and I feel like I've actually taken the wrong path. Because he's supposed to be down here. I swear down he's supposed to be down here. Right, let's have a look. Alright. Oh, please don't tell me I ran past him. Well, it's gone nighttime now. Right. I feel like I'm supposed to talk to her first and then he pops up. Because he's supposed to show up down here. Never mind. Where the blinking hell is he? Like, seriously? Oh, there he is. There he is. Yeah, he's being ambushed by a Pokemon that you saw me run past when I was playing that gym leader music. He's scared because the Pokemon is talking back to him. That Pokemon is Chatot. Chatot, when in the original game of Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, was known to have a gimmick where it has a signature move called Shatter. Oh dang, I did not mean to select Shadow Claw because he's a normal flying type. Wow, Dartrix, you really do need to work on your battle stance because you're literally being knocked out by every single Pokemon in a minute. Okay, that's kind of bad. But yeah. Pokemon Myth is a ROM game that you can play on your computer that I happen to have downloaded like about last year actually. And when I played through the game, when I battled the gym leader for the very first time and I heard that music, I was bobbing my head to it the entire playthrough of the gym fight. And that song is played in 4 particular YouTube videos where somebody is actually battling the gym leader, but they're going through the gym fight so fast. Like 3 of them are actually from the same user that for some strange reason is actually battling the gym leader with a team of Pokemon that you can't normally get in the game. Like, he's using a Blaziken, Sylveon, which makes sense because you do use that normally in the game, but one of the Pokemon that he happens to use in his team, you can't find in Pokemon Myth at all, in my opinion, and that's Yveltal. And I'm like thinking, how the bloody hell was he able to get an Yveltal when you can't even find one legit in the game? Because that made no sense to me. And I wish I could actually understand how he got it. But anyway, that was the song I wanted to play. I did actually say in the Discord message to them that I have, oh bless me, that I have a YouTube account, and I actually named myself by the actual name of my YouTube channel. But of course, I might as well change the name back, because obviously they didn't respond to me. So I'm just going to hope for the best that they are perfectly fine with me playing that song. Because I'll tell you this right now, there may be a time in the future where I might actually play that song again, due to me probably not remembering playing it. But literally, that is actually my favourite gym leader music of every single Pokemon game I have ever played. Like, I love the gym leader music from the Kalos region. I love the gym leader music in Unova specifically. But Pokemon Myth, a ROM game, absolutely by far a significant song. By far the greatest, in my honest opinion. If you agree with me, or disagree with me, that's entirely your opinion, not mine. Because I'm always bobbing my head to that music every time I listen to it. And anyway, we got ourselves a Dusclops right here. Might seem a little bit unorthodox of me saying this, but catch yourself a Dusclops. That's of course if he doesn't keep doing that. Where is he? There he is. And he's going to escape. Alright. Backstrike you. And let's use a heavy ball. Because for a Pokemon that's a ghost type, he is known to be relatively heavy. There we go. But yeah, trust me on this, you do want a Dusclops. We've also got Wild Drifblim here. Now, this Pokemon is needed for a quest. It's a Duskull. Ow. So there you go, that's all we need to do. Now we can just freely GTFO. I'm not going to go into detail about what that means. If you do understand what that means, then you obviously may be in a situation where you might need help. Because I would actually say this as a matter of fact, because with me working as a sports leader for people who have special needs, I do find heavy questions with how certain children behave in the sessions I help run. We have an Alpha Ambipom there. I'm not going to bother with it at all. Just going to ignore it. But yeah, the children that I happen to like run sessions for that happen to have special needs, obviously, excuse me, obviously I'm not going to go into any sort of detail about it because privacy for the children. But their parents, I do not know what disciplinary action they do with those kids specifically. But well, I actually caught a Happini that was actually over leveled. But yeah, the amount of children I've had to put up with in those sessions in the past, they've been known to do constant swearing, foul mouth, and all other kinds of ruthless attitude that I just cannot for the life of me accept being heard from a child that is aged 10 and under. Right, I want to see my Pokemon, or the Pokemon I just caught. Let's see, the Chatot first. Jolly Nature, that's not relatively bad. Naive Dusclops, that is bad. Docile Duskull, that's decent. And Careful Happini, which I believe is bad, because Happini is literally a Pokemon that's got a base 5 in the physical stat, both attack and defense. Absolutely silly. But anyway, now that we've actually explored that side of the Cobalt Coastlands, let's go and explore the other side. Not going to worry about these Glameow. But we do have a new Pokemon here as well, with it, which is Spheal. I probably want to say this as a matter of fact. If I actually, let me have a think about this for a sec. Spheal. A load of Pokemon veterans, me included, actually do love Spheal. It's a water-ice type, which, to be honest, there's quite a few water-ice types to be fair, like Lapras, Dugong, Cloyster. But I happen to have planned a Pokemon in my team that can be found in the Cobalt Coastlands. And honestly, Spheal isn't one of them. But, okay, that's a lax nature. That's actually relatively bad. Here's a little bit of a comparison right here, because the Pokemon that I actually want to use happens to have a base stat total of 530 and has a pretty decent type. Whereas Spheal, when fully evolved, his base stat total is also 530. So this kind of presents a little bit of a problem for me. In fact, I'm actually going to deposit Glameow real fast. Because we're not needing it. We only need it for the quest. You can jump over that as like a shortcut route down this way. Because when you go down over here, you'll be able to find yourself Scorpy and an Alpha Drapion. And these Skorupi, they are kind of hard to like sneak around, honestly. I'm just going to backstrike this one. Yeah, I got that one. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, Lopunny's learning a new move. Right, if you go down over here, I don't believe he's actually here right now, but there will be a time later on where there will be somebody who wants to have a Machoke. And you can find yourself a Wild Machoke and also an Alpha Machoke here as well. So while it is in my mind, I'm going to catch myself a Machoke, ready for when that quest eventually pops up. Okay, good. There's going to be more Skorupi down here. but if you proceed further onwards down towards the beach end, you will actually find another alpha Pokemon. Alpha Octillery. And when you saw me down all the way over there where that broken ship is, in the water you can actually find yourself a wild Remoraid. Believe it or not. So, it's kind of a deciphering depiction, not probably the right way of saying it, but I'm saying it anyway because it's the only thing I can think of that comes into my head, of whether or not you actually want to just catch yourself a Remoraid that is a fish to then evolve into an octopus, or just straight up outright catch the octopus. Right, I'm going to jump up here. There's going to be some Stantler and Parasects here. Going to ignore them, obviously. This guy over here, he has a quest. Well, aren't you the Survey Corps member who quelled the Lady of the Rich? Well, listen to this. A couple of Apalms stole my packet full of goods. They've been dodging around leading me on a chase, almost like they're teasing me. I haven't got a hope of catching them. You must be used to dealing with Pokemon. Can you get my backpack from those Apalm? Right, so we're going to chase after those Apalm to help that guy get his stuff back. Gonna make sure that I have Umbreon in the lead, because at the minute Dodrix has been disappointing me lately. Wait. Wild Pikachu? I have never seen a Pikachu here. Literally. I have never seen a wild Pikachu here at all. I'm legit surprised that there's a wild Pikachu here. Ah. Damn it. Oh, there's the Apalm. Yeah, I'm not going to concern myself with a Pikachu. There you go, these Apalm are going to be battling us now. So another case of 2 against 1. That one immediately opens with a Mud Bomb. Great. So let's go for this one then. There we go. Double hit. That move is actually known to be an attacking move in the original games of Pokemon, but in this game, it basically acts as a move that allows you to hit multiple times. So it's like, you use the move, and then you get to do another move after it, kind of thing. So like, the action order. So as I say, if Apalm used double hit, where it shows Apalm's name in the 4th slot in that attack order, it might be a chance where that will move up to number 3 and allow Apalm on his second on turn 2 to be, I'm going to use double hit, and then very next attack, which should be you, ends up being the Apalm being able to do another hit. Yep, we chase down the Apalm. And now all of a sudden, 2 napalm suddenly become 1. Okay, let me think. What's gotten into you? Look so meek all of a sudden. Are you actually feeling remorseful? Oh, alright, no hard feelings. Just stop it with the sad look. You're making me feel bad. I just hope you learned your lesson. No more pranks, please. Oh, come on. You couldn't even wait till I was done scolding you. That's what monkeys normally do. They took my pineapple berries. I was saving those for later. Just goes to show you can't let your guard down around Pokemon. And we get an ESP Candy Medium and some Scatterbangs, which are immediately going to be deposited into the storage. Paras, can you get lost? You can get lost in all Parasect. Right, so what I was originally going to do was, up here, it's not easy to do, but you can actually jump up here, and, oh god, I'm immediately going to fall. Yeah. Yep, not easy to do, I just proved that. Okay, we lost a Nugget, Stardust, Firestone, Leopard Berry, Citrus Berry, Hoppleberry, Spoiled Apricorn, Oran Berry, and a Full Heal. That's not really a major loss. And it spawns us right back here. So we're going to run all the way back over there, because what I was actually trying to do was, you can actually jump on top of that mountain and run along on top of it to actually go somewhere else in the Cobalt Coastlands. Because technically you're not really supposed to go up there yet, but you can technically do it early if you so wish. Whoa, oh god. Okay, so try again. There we go. Okay, we're up. Just take it nice and steady. Okay. So when you are up here, you'll be encountered to a new Pokemon. That new Pokemon is right over there. Growlithe. Specifically, Hisuian Growlithe. Yeah, Growlithe has been given a Hisuian form too. This form was known to be what the Pokemon was originally supposed to look like, I would want to say. Level 43, that did not catch. Okay, let's use a Great Ball. There we go. Hisuian Growlithe is a fire rock type. In his original design, he's known to be a pure fire type, and when evolved into Arcanine, is known to be the legendary Pokemon, even though he's not actually a legendary. Kind of weird. But yeah. What I'm actually trying to get at here is Arcanine is known to be a something that's relating to how the Chinese statues look like, of those lions. But regular Arcanine does look similar to it in some way, but not completely similar. But the Hisui form 100% does look like it. But anyway, we're going to be heading down here real fast. We're going to be going over the time limit, but that's perfectly fine. There's an Alpha Mothin down over there. But I'm going to run down this way. to show you, there's a wild Toxicroak over there, ignoring them. But around here, by this pond, is a wild Piplup. This Pokemon was the original Pokemon that I was planning to use in my team. However, Piplup is kind of known to not actually be a great Pokemon to use when leveling up. But, oh, for God's sake. Yeah, they can run away from you, and also they are really hard to catch. Goldup, can you leave me alone, please? Whoa! Okay, Staraptor. Alright, if you want to fight, I'll fight you. Oh, jeez, he's level 44, never mind. Actually, do you want? No. So, Piplup is actually who I plan to use in my Let's Play team, because when Piplup fully evolves, he becomes a water steel type. And I have no idea whether or not I actually want to use a water steel type with my team, or a water ice type. Because, like, if I show my team at the minute, we have got Dartrix, a grass flying type. But when fully evolved, that typing will change. What typing will it change to? I'm not going to say just yet. We've got a pure dark type. We have a pure normal type. We have a bug fighting. And we have a dragon type that's going to become a dragon steel type. So, if I happen to have Empoleon, which is the fully evolved form of Piplup, I'm going to be having 2 steel types on my team, which is not really a good idea to have. So, I'm going to have a little bit of a think about this. Okay? When I end this recording, I'm going to be thinking up to the next time I plan to do an LP recording, which will probably be around on Sunday, which is 3 days from now. And I'm going to have to decide whether or not... Oh, dang it. Yeah, I'm going to have to decide on whether or not I want to use an Empoleon or a Walrein. Because, allow me to elaborate. Walrein's base stat total, here, 110 HP, 80 attack, 90 in both defenses, 95 special attack, 65 speed. Whereas Empoleon, 84 HP, 86 attack, 88 defense, 60 speed, 101 special defense, and 111 special attack. So Empoleon can hit harder in the special stat. However, the moves Empoleon learned by leveling up do not favor him personally. Because the only steel move he can learn is Steel Beam and Flash Cannon. When technically I teach him Flash Cannon anyway. But the thing is with Empoleon, he's heavily invested to being a special attacker. But Walrein, you can use as a hybrid. And at the moment I have 3 physical attackers, 1 mixed, and 1 guaranteed special attacker that could also be used as a physical attacker. Do I want to do a case where it's like 3 guaranteed physical, 3 guarantee hybrid. Because I think that's probably what I want to do. But I'm going to have a think about this. So next episode, you will see my 6th team member in the slot where Skorupi is sat, who will definitely be determined who will officially be my 6th team member. Will it be Empoleon or will it be Walrein? See you guys in the next episode to decipher exactly who it's going to be. See you guys then.